Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Noah's Ark, back with another reading here today on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Hope each and every one of you guys are doing well. This is going to be a divine message for you guys about, why you got too many options, bruh? Like, who are you out? You know you have a lot of options out here. I feel like you're somebody who is, putting their foot in multiple different, baskets at the moment. And at the moment, you feel like there's competition around you. You're trying to get the best person there is. I really get this energy that like there's like some type of you're in your head about like you're trying to be the person who has the best partner. You want to and I feel like you're being very, very, very conscious with not settling down. Like you really playing around right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. And I really do feel like you are, there's a decision that you need to make. There is somebody in your life who is going to be worth it for you long term. But I feel like you're putting them off, man. Like you're making them think a little bit way too hard about this connection with you. With the Five of Swords, I am getting that like you want to there's a need for you to want the most prettiest person. There's the need for you to want the most just attractive, lifestyle, or say like all the superficial type of things. I feel like you feel like you want to be with a specific person that might be a little bit more conventionally attractive, or they might seem like they have it all together. But your intuition knows that there's a person in your life who you don't necessarily think is, as conventionally attractive, but you have such a great connection with them. And I feel like you're like low-key, you're not trying to avoid it, but you're just not being conscious about it. You're not being conscious about it, but you're just, you feel like there needs to be, that your partner needs to be perfect. With the Six of Wands coming out, you feel like you need to feel worthy and accomplished. You might be a Leo, I am getting very heavy Leo energy in this reading, but I feel like you want to make sure that your partner like looks the part and plays the part exactly to a T. And I think Spirit right now is asking you to make a decision, and understand that if you choose the partner that is only physically attractive or only has the material possessions that you want, it's going to lead to an unharmonious relationship, and so Spirit's really asking to, it's like you got options. You know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to? I feel like you low-key like playing with somebody though. Like there's somebody out there who your intuition knows is like right for you, but you are like sacrificing that person because there's something about them that I feel like doesn't fulfill like your need on a superficial level. So that means that they could either be conventionally not as attractive, or maybe they don't have the material possessions that you necessarily desire in a relationship. But there's somebody out there that is right for you. I feel like you just need to kind of get out of your head a little bit of, you feel, I am getting this energy that you feel, like you want to make the right choice. You want to make sure that, and you've kind of been battling, I feel like, back and forth with who it is that I am getting that like you definitely have options. Like there's no question about that. But I am seeing like 2 or 3 people, I think, that you are going back and forth with in your head who are really, really good options for you. But I think that there's one specific person that is, you're contemplating with the Four of Cups. You're trying to figure out who's the best. And I'm letting you know right now through Spirit that like the person who's the best isn't going to be the most physically attractive to you. They're not going to be the most well put together, but the connection that you guys have is going to be everlasting. It's going to be strong. The person who I might be speaking about is somebody who's very clear in their communication style. Their communication style could be something that very much attracts you to them, in a way. It's if you see me squinting at the screen, I'm trying to look at how much time I have because I don't have my glasses on. But there is this person that I'm speaking about who you're kind of like avoiding low key is. I think they're very good with their words, and I think that is something that is really attractive to you. But don't just get in a relationship from somebody. Don't just get in a relationship with somebody who has it all, right? You want to, like, this relationship needs to come from a place where you have a mutual connection with another person. This is going to be a transition for you with the Six of Wands coming out. I also feel like together, you and this person who I'm speaking of could really build a life that is full of prosperity, abundance. You can manifest your dreams with this person. This person's really good for you in the long term. Let me take all these cards out. But the overall message that I'm getting at the moment is that there is somebody who you need to make a choice with. Not need, like, there's no like pressure, but I do feel like there is not pressure, but there is a need to make a choice. And this person, you know who it is, you know who I'm talking about. But you need to basically, with the Ten of Swords coming out, it's telling me that you need to cut off some ties with some of your connections that you have, because you know what connection you have that is real, that is going to last long term. And I think Spirit's kind of nudging you in the direction of following your heart and following your intuition, because you don't want to choose a partner that just has it all. You don't want to choose a partner just because they're a 10, just because they look very, very conventionally attractive. Because in reality, the partner who you connect with the most is eventually going to be very, very attractive to you. It doesn't really matter what they look like. If you are just meeting them, you might not initially find them super, super attractive. But the more you guys build a connection, the more that person is going to become attractive. And I really do feel like people in relationships, their significant others upgrade in looks, because you build a connection with somebody and it makes you just that much more attracted to them. But this decision, I do feel like it's making you feel a little bit like, what am I doing? You've kind of been by yourself for a little bit, trying to understand what is going to be the best for me. But I really am getting that, with the Seven of Cups reversed, you've been a little bit confused. You're not too sure who this person is, but I'm letting you know that this person is probably, I think it's somebody who is very, very positive, somebody who's going to light up your world, somebody who, and I feel like, I do feel like you initially you weren't attracted to this person, but like as soon as they like started speaking, or like you guys started like talking to each other, I feel like you just really loved their personality. I think that they have a really bright personality that attracted you to them. And with the High Priestess coming out, it's really calling on you to make sure to tap in with yourself. You need to be clear on what it is that you want. And I think that intuitively, but this person is not your conventionally, it's not going to be your ideal type off the bat, but, don't settle for, mediocrity. This person who's coming in is somebody who is going to be right for you. And so I really hope that this message resonated with people. I feel like there was a host of you guys who needed to hear this. To sum it up, you could be a Leo. Leo energy was definitely very significant. But cut off those options, man. You know what the real option is. And tap in with your intuition. Understand that this is a big choice. And I have the utmost faith and belief in you guys. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. And have a wonderful day.